Hey, it's Ty Crandall with Credit Suite, and in this short video review, we're going to dive into a lender named Credibly and talk a little bit more about the programs they offer so you can see if it's a good fit for your business. So again, my name is Ty Crandall. I'm actually the CEO here at Credit Suite, and at Credit Suite, we help business owners obtain business credit for their EIN number, and we also help business owners obtain all different kind of loans and credit lines. And along the way, we see a lot of business owners see lenders online but aren't exactly sure if the lender works for them or the programs that they offer are ones they can qualify for. So we went ahead and spent some time researching Credibly. We've even worked with Credibly before and currently to actually fund deals, and we've taken this information to get an idea of programs, rates, terms, and features. We even contacted them in regards to this video, giving them a chance, although we didn't hear back, to actually participate, give us some information to help with this review. Now keep in mind, rates and terms, as we'll talk about here today, rise and fall. They do change over time. So what we talk about today might not be exactly what you get when you go over to Credibly. This is why you want to do your own due diligence research on top of the research we've went ahead and done for you. So Credibly is an emerging fintech platform. Credibly can provide $5,000 up to $250,000 in small business funding for working capital for small business expansion. So working capital is an easy way of saying that you can use the money for a lot of different purposes, unlike some lenders that want you to detail out exactly what the money is going to be used for and require that you only use the money for certain purposes. Credibly is very big on giving you the money for working capital to use for multiple different purposes. Now you've got to be in business for at least 6 months. This is really good in this space. When we deal with term loan lenders or merchant cash advance lenders, they typically want you to be in business 1 or 2 years. So being able to get approved for these kind of financing with only being in business 6 months is a great option, especially if you're in the startup phase. Now you must have at least $15,000 in monthly revenue to qualify. And again, this is a little bit different than what a lot of lenders out there have. A lot of lenders in the merchant cash advance or the revenue lending space, for example, will only require about $10,000 in monthly revenue. So you can get approved only being in business 6 months or more. You just need to have at least $150,000 or $15,000 a month in monthly revenue to qualify, which is about $180,000 a year in annual revenue. Credibly will want to review your company's most recent 3 months worth of bank statements. Again, this is very common. When you're dealing with these kind of loans that Credibly offers in the merchant cash advance space, for example, then a lot of lenders are going to want to see bank statement and look at bank statement or bank account management to determine approval. Are you overdrawing the account? Do you have non-sufficient funds? Do you have constant deposits into your bank account? Are you putting more in the account than you're pulling out? Do you have positive bank balances? These are why they're asking for the bank statements, to look at these kind of qualifying criteria. A lot of other lenders in the space even ask for 6 months, so it's easier to qualify with Credibly than a lot of other lenders that you may look into. Now there is a 2.5% origination fee, and they roll that right into the deal, as a lot of lenders in this space do, and the rates start at about 9.99 and go up to about 30%. There are some lenders out there, if you are really low risk, that will give you better than 9.99, but there's also a lot of lenders out there that only deal with high risk and have rates of 40-50%. So Credibly's right in the middle. Whether you're low risk or really high risk, this probably isn't the place for you, but somewhere kind of a sweet spot in the middle is where they're actually lending. Now you can get funding within 48 hours. Very common with this kind of loan program, because all they're doing is just looking at your bank statements to make sure that you're managing your cash flow responsibly, and if you are, that's really the basic criteria to get approved. Now Credibly will pull your personal credit and thereby impact your personal credit score. There will be an inquiry on your consumer credit report. Now again, very common. There are very limited lenders out there that will do something similar through a soft pull, where there is no hard inquiry on your credit report. Most lenders in the term loan space or the actual revenue lending merchant cash advance space will do a hard pull on your actual business or your personal credit report. So just keep this in mind. Some types of unsecured financing you can disqualify just because of these inquiries. But again, Credibly is doing what most lenders in this space space do, adding that hard inquiry into your credit report. Credibly will also want a personal guarantee, which again is very common. There are some other lenders in the space that will give you an option of providing a personal guarantee or not, but it is required with Credibly. Now, if you did not provide collateral, Credibly will put a lien on your actual business, or what's called a UCC filing you can expect to see on your credit report. This is, again, very common. Most of the time in the space, you're not required to provide collateral, but the lender will put a UCC filing on your business credit report, alerting other lenders that you actually have a loan outstanding. Now, advantages of using Credibly include a short-term time and business requirement. That's probably one of the best you're ever going to find. Anybody that's lending money based on your revenues, as Credibly is, you need to have the consistent revenues and going through your bank account, probably of about $10,000 a month or higher, to be able to get approved in Credibly's case and in almost all merchant cash advance space. But again, letting you come in and get approved with 6 months time in business is very rare with these type of lenders, so that's a huge advantage. Now, disadvantages is that the company is fairly new, since starting in 2010. They are coming in at a lot of time that people are starting to pour in this space, so there's not a ton of past history for us to dig into. Plus, Credibly is in Fintech, an umbrella term which includes blockchain and cryptocurrency, which again could be really good depending on your perspective here, or disadvantage as well. A lot of people see cryptocurrencies, blockchain, see fintech as the future of where we're going, and I think Credibly looks at their model exactly the same. So again, their model could change radically in the short order as this technology continues to develop, but the good thing about Credibly is that they're on the cutting edge. Like other lenders that will go through with our reviews that are using AI now to determine loan approval, Credibly has some really amazing programs and a really amazing outlook that's very different than almost any other lender in their space. So if you're interested in getting business credit for your business to get the best rates and terms on the financing you get, or if you're interested in coming in and learning more about all the funding that you can qualify for now, visit us direct online at creditsuite.com/get funding.